This is Jason with ConveYour, and I want to show you how to create some automations for adaptive learning, but we're going to specifically look at a use case. So in this instance, we have students that are going to be assessed in order to find out if they qualify for manager training or pre-manager training. Now, so that we know that our automation works, we're going to look at Brianna real quick, and we're going to see that she does not have an available course in her portal. Now, along with Brianna, there are other students who will be going through this candidate assessment. And when they pass the assessment, if they pass with greater than 90%, greater than or equal to 90%, then they're going to be given the ability to join manager training. If they pass the assessment with less than 90%, that would get them into manager training, but greater than or equal to 80%, then they can go into pre-manager training. Now, before we create the automation, something we have to keep in mind is this. Both of these two groups have tags to them. So if somebody, a learner, gets tagged with the name MGR trainee or MGR underscore trainee, they're going to be able to have access to this course. If they get tagged with pre underscore MGR underscore trainee, they'll have access to this course. Now, to find this, you're going to click on the campaign and then go over here to where you see on the left column it says Learner Portal, and it says right here, show campaign in portal if tagged with, and here we have the tag. Now, I created this tag. You can customize the tag however you want to, but that's the tag, and the process for finding this is the same for the other campaign. And so what we have to do with our automation is add a tag to our learners based on the parameters. Now I'm going to create an automation and a group from right here, automations, and this is for the pre-manager group, but I already created a manager group up here in groups, and I did it by pushing this button, create group. But you don't have to do that anymore. Now you can do that from the automation. So here's how to do that. Once you're in here, click add remove tags, and then you can create the automation by clicking this button, or if you look up in the top right corner, it says new automation here. But I'm going to click create automation, and then the first thing I'm going to do is give it a title. And I always add a hashtag. You don't have to, but I do, pre underscore MGR underscore trainee. And then I'm going to add the tag here, pre underscore MGR underscore trainee. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to create a new group right from inside of here. But it looks a little different than before, but it's still the same. You title it pre-manager training, and then I'm going to remove this attribute here. You're not always going to want to do that, but we're going to filter by achievement. So I flip the switch, and we're going to say the activity is an event recorded. The event has a completed lesson, and the count has any value. And when it occurred also has any value. And we're going to add a rule. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say lesson is assessment. Then we're going to add a rule. It's grade. Now remember, the pre-manager trainee is greater than or equal to 80. And then there's one other grade we have to add. Grade is less than, remember, less than 90. Okay, so grade less than 90, grade greater than or equal to 80, and then lesson is the assessment. Okay, now we're going to save this, and we have it all set up. Let's change the automation to run once for everybody, the current people and anybody that's added. Let's review it. Oh, we didn't select our contact group. It's pre-manager training. Let's review it, and it automatically assigns it to Brianna, Clyde, and Elwin, who match those parameters in their grades. So let's go ahead and launch it. And then now let's come back over here to our groups. Let's look at pre-manager training contacts, and let's click again on Brianna and see. We'll click on her portal. Remember, she didn't have an available course, but now she does. It's the pre-manager training, and that's because our automation worked. And remember, it tagged her with that tag, pre_manager or MGR_training. And so that's how this works, the automations. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to reach out to ConveYour, and we can assist you with anything that you might need. Once again, this has been Jason Kelski with ConveYour. Until next time, happy training.